My name is Tom, and I'm an alcoholic. I got sober October 6th, 1996. I was drinking from an early age. I started off drinking when I was probably 12 or 13 years old. I drank rather sociably, I would imagine, for the time that I had grown up in the early 70s, and weekends were where I started most of my drinking. In my early days, I smoked a lot of pot and did some other stuff, but drinking was always my drug of choice. By the time I was 18 years old, I was convinced in my mind that I had an alcohol problem, but I thought it to be rather humorous. I come from a family of alcoholics. My father was alcoholic, died when he was 63 of a heart attack. He was told on the day before he died after his heart attack that he had to quit drinking and quit smoking, and he had told the doctor he would quit smoking, but he was not going to give up the beer, and he went on his whole life thinking he wasn't an alcoholic, but yet drank a case of beer a day. So I believe alcoholism was the reason for his death, although is that my business was falling apart. I was the last one to realize that my kids were very unhappy with their life due to my alcoholism, and my wife was becoming more and more unhappy with my behavior and was not able to reach me anymore. I had become very distant in my addiction. My addiction had become so much my focus. Son, he was 14 at the time, my oldest son. He came to me one day, and they have this family thing, and he came to me and he said to me, "Why do you drink? It's ruining our family."
What is alcoholism? It's a chronic disorder characterized by dependence on alcohol, repeated excessive use of alcoholic beverages, the development of withdrawal symptoms of reducing or ceasing intake, morbidity that may include cirrhosis of the liver, and decreased ability to function socially and vocationally. There are multiple factors that can cause alcoholism.
There appears to be some not only genetic component but learned behavior aspect of drinking. To what extent is arguable. There is no one gene that we've identified that says, okay, you've got the gene, you're going to be an alcoholic. There seem to be multiple genes, as with most disorders or illnesses. It's a polygenic phenomenon, it seems. It's multiple factors. It's usually a combination of factors, including social setting, family upbringing, perhaps a genetic component.
For what I give to you, well, it's just what I'm going through. This is nothing new. No, just another phase of finding what I really...
Alcoholism caused by past experiences and family upbringings can be seen in Jeanette Walls's The Glass Castle.
Do you ever think she did something to Dad, like she did to Brian? I asked. It was gross and creepy to think about, but it would explain a lot. Why Dad left home as soon as he could. Why he drank so much and why he got so angry. Why he never wanted to visit Walt with us. Why he was shaking his head so hard, almost like he wanted to put his hands over his ears when I tried to explain what Irma had been doing to Brian.
A second link to alcoholism is genetics. One study looked at 231 people who were diagnosed with a drug or alcohol addiction and compared them to 61 people who did not have an addiction. Then it looked at first-degree relatives, parents, siblings, or children of those people. It discovered that if a parent has a drug or alcohol addiction, the child has an 8 times greater chance of developing an addiction. In The Glass Castle, addictions being handed from parent to child can be observed throughout the book.
Irma pulled a bottle of whiskey from the pocket of her house dress, and Dad looked happy for the first time since we left Phoenix.
Irma passed down the opportunity for addiction to Rex, and now he's handing the opportunity to his own daughter, Maureen. "Do you think Maureen's on drugs?" I asked. "If she's not, she should be," he said. "She's gone nuts." Alcoholism not only affects the user, but also affects home life in negative ways. Alcoholism affected home life in the Wallace household multiple times.
No one tried to wring Dad's neck, or yell at him, or even point out that he'd ruined the Christmas his family had spent weeks planning. A Christmas that was supposed to be the best we'd ever had.
I kissed your mouth and back, but that's all I need. Don't build your world around.
My dad left home as soon as he could. B, there's a B on you.
Really?
Yes, B!
Okay, this is so good. That was so weird.
What